Hello everyone, it's Robin here, and oh my gosh, I hope you all had a wonderful holiday weekend. Oh my gosh, it was so amazing here. We actually got some snow a little bit, so our deep freeze went away. It was still cold, not as cold, but we did get a little bit of snow action, so we had a bit of a white Christmas, which was really nice. We had such a wonderful day with family and kids and phone calls and food and games, and oh my gosh, it was amazing. And I was exhausted afterwards, but it was that good kind of exhausted, right? So today we are in that week after Christmas and the week before New Year's, and I am ready to get to it because I have a stack of all of my happy planner stuff. Daunting, right? Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. And we are going to be putting some planners together to get the new year started. Now, if you saw my recent video where I did my lineup, I'll link it down below if you missed it, but I mentioned I was going to be using 4 planners this year for 4 areas of my life that I want to track in a planner situation. So I have my catch-all, which is for my everyday needs. I'm doing a meal planner, which I'll be keeping in the kitchen, so that'll be helpful. I have my ohelloRobin planner as well as a budget planner. So I have 4 separate planners that I'll be doing, and they're all in here. All of that. Plus I have some extension packs, I have some discs that I'll be putting on, some filler paper, and all of that good stuff. So I'll be doing this video in 2 parts. So the first part, I'll be putting together my catch-all planner as well as my meal planner. And then in my next video, I'll be putting together my ohelloRobin planner as well as my budget planner. So I'm excited to get started. I'm excited to get into these new planners for the new year. So let's just get going. I have everything ready for putting these 2 planners together. I just pulled some of these tools off. I'm going to move them to the side for now just in case I need to use them for something. I've got some discs up here that we will be putting on the planners, which will be really fun, and some extra pieces, which I'm going to move aside. So this will be my meal planner. We're going to do that next because I do want to start with my everyday planner or my catch-all planner. And this is the Playful Tiles planner. It was an 18-month planner, and I did use it all through last year. I am absolutely obsessed with this planner. My name's already in it, and I absolutely love it. So we're going to be putting these new discs on here. Actually, let's do the discs first, and then we'll put the planner together. So I'm just going to remove the cover and the back cover. So the discs on here are really pretty. They're kind of a rose gold plastic. They do match the planner really well. But I have these discs here, these classic, they're metal discs. You can see there's Mickey heads in them, but they're champagne color, which I love. I love because the champagne color is kind of a cross between the gold and the silver. So it's not quite silver, but definitely not quite gold. And I think these will look really nice with this. Yes, I'm obsessed with these discs. They're one of my favorite disc sets that Happy Planner came out with. So I'm going to need 9 discs here for this. So I'm going to put these 2 together. This is the easiest way I have found to put discs on a planner, is to put the 2 covers together and just start rolling them in. And once you have that together, then you have some stability for the rest of it. Okay, oh my gosh, that does look nice, doesn't it? Let's move this to this side and open this up, and now we can start putting our pages in. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna love, love, love these discs. So one of the quickest ways to change the look of your planner is to change out the discs, and it's just fun. It's fun freshening up. So this was an 18-month planner, so it went from July of 2022 to 2023, and this does go January through December of this year, but because I've been using it already, I don't have to pull any pieces out of it. Okay, so here's this was my July currently page from when I started using the planner, and on the other side is the perpetual calendar. So that's something that we're gonna probably fix here when we're done with this, but I'm gonna take all of these 1 month at a time here and just start putting them into this planner, and then we'll go about fixing a few things that I need to fix. So let's just do this. So I tend to pull off 1 month at a time. That's the easiest. You don't want too much paper when you're pulling them off and putting them on, because you don't want to bend or rip the paper. But if it's also harder, what I'll do sometimes is just take the cover, since the divider is a little thicker. I'll put that in, and then I'll pull the month worth of paper. And as you get to the bottom of this one, the discs just kind of go all over the place. But that's okay. Sometimes this makes it a little easier to put it into if you're just putting the paper part in. Okay, one last piece. Let's pull all these discs off. I just love, love, love changing the discs. It makes the planner so freshened. And then we'll just put the whole month. And there we go. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. Did you see this August? Oh, that's my favorite. Happy Planner came out with a big Happy Notes with this pattern as the cover. Oh, so beautiful. Okay, so we have our planner all ready, set to go, but there's a few things I want to do to completely make it ready for 2023. So I don't need to do my name, but I want to take care of some of this. So I have the full year calendar of 2022 and 2023. I want to keep this because I do like being able to look at the full calendar if I need to. The perpetual calendar, which I love to use, this one goes from July to December. This was 2022. I don't need either of those, but I do need the January through December. But I also don't necessarily want this. I do need the January one here. So we're going to take care of some of that today. So if I were to just take this out, I would lose the beginning of the year and I would lose this calendar, which I need. So I'm going to tape these two pages together so that I don't get confused and start writing in here, which could happen. It could definitely happen. Taping down, helps if you want to put two pages together. It makes them a little thicker. It's not really always my favorite method to do. I really want to get in the corners because that's where it will pull up. But, we're going to try it. We're just going to do it and see how it goes. And I'm getting it as close to the edge here without completely, my tape is going everywhere, without completely racking everything. I'm also going in between each of the discs here. And this is just a regular tape runner. It's a Crafter's tape, permanent tape. I picked it up from Amazon. So one way to do this is to lift this down and let it fall, since they're both on the discs. I like to line up the outside here. I'm going to make sure you're still in frame. I like to line up the outside here because that's where it will bother me the most. And just kind of eyeball it and set it down and then let it drop. And then whatever happens, happens, and we will live with it. So there we have it. So now what I have here is the 2023 calendar. This page is a little thicker because it's taped down and it goes straight into January, which is 2023. So that worked out. So go us, right? Go us. Okay. So January here, I need this here. I do a lot with the perpetual calendar. I mean, it can be fun. In my in this planner, I tend to write birthdays, anniversaries, special events, vacations coming up, things coming up in the future that I don't quite want to write in my monthly yet until I get to it, because I do like to decorate too. So this is a great place for that. I'll be coming out with probably a video fairly soon showing different ways to use perpetual calendars. So I'm going to leave this alone for right now, and we'll do that on the video. So here's my issue here. Let me pull something. Happy Planner was having a ton of sales. They still are. Oh my gosh, they're having a ton of sales. Such great deals on planners. And if you watched my planner lineup, you saw I picked up a Teeny Florals dashboard planner to use with my ohelloRobin setup. It was on a buy one, get one free, and it was also marked down. The planners were like $9. So I bought that one, and then I went and bought another marked down planner for $9. They were all 18-month planners, which I love. They're almost my favorite planners. So this is an 18-month planner. This is a, I don't even know what this is called. Something blush, pink blush. It's really cute. It's really cute. It's all pink and black and gold. I actually love this this planner, but it is a vertical, and I'm already using this other one as a vertical. But you can always have extra pages, and I do have an Etsy shop and these pages will be helpful for placing stickers down to see how they work. So I picked this planner up for that purpose. But we're gonna go in this planner right now, and we're gonna pull something else out of here. So it also has the 2022-2023 setup with the same perpetual calendar, right? And if I get to this page, I could pull this July out. So there's a few things I could do. I could pull the January out from this planner, but what'll happen is, and I'll show you in here, if I pull the January 2023 out, it's going to have the last page of my weekly plans from the end of 2022, and it'll separate it. I don't want to do that. So, I could pull this out of here, but then I'm pulling that out of the center here, and if I do that, then I'm gonna have to glue this onto here because I don't want to lose my perpetual calendar. Does that make sense? And I really don't want to glue another thing if I don't have to. So I think what I'm gonna do is take this July out right here, use this here, because I won't need this for this planner. And I'm going to remove this July currently page that I just pulled 2 pages out. Let me put this back. That I can put this back with my 2022 planner, and I'm replacing it with this. So what that will do is it gives me July through December, and October 1st is a Sunday start. So these are correct. I can put this back with my other planner so that it's complete for 2022. So set that aside. And now I have this all good to go. And so we have our name page. We have our 2022-2023 calendar at a glance. We have a 2023 January through December perpetual calendar, which I'm really excited about. I have a July currently page, but I can cover this with a January sticker. And I think I'm good to go because I will be doing currently pages this year too. And I have all 12 months in my planner right now, and I'm pretty excited about that. Now, in the past, I have franken-planned this planner, and I've had multiple sections. So I've had home section, I've had reading section, project sections, that type of thing. I'm gonna hold off on the sections right now because I wanna kind of wait. I'm trying to simplify things a little bit. I wanna wait and see what presents itself to me. What do I need a section for? And then I'll start placing them. But don't worry. I will be doing a reading journal, and I will be putting those journals together. Well, I say those because I have another journal. Those journal setups will be next week, and I'll introduce those to you. So don't worry. I am doing a reading journal because, yeah, I'm obsessed and excited about that. So this planner is done. We are ready to go with this planner. So let's set it aside and get the next one. So next we have my meal planner. Now I decided this year I wanted a separate meal planner because I want this planner to just stay in the kitchen, and its sole purpose is to help me meal plan and make my grocery list and all of those good things. So I have this gorgeous tropical boho skinny classic. I'm absolutely in love with this, and I'm going to be placing some of these sheets with it. These are grocery lists, and there's 60 sheets, so I have enough for one for each week of the year, which I think is brilliant. And I think this bookmark, this came from what was that collection with all the birds? Wild, I don't know, but I loved it. So we have that bookmark here. So I have some discs too. These are some mini. So on the these smaller planners, the skinnies and the minis, they do come with mini discs. So I'm going to keep it with mini discs because there's really not much more I'm going to do. I'll show you here in a moment because I don't want to put big discs on it. But these are rose gold, and I think those would look really nice. So let's go ahead and work this one out. So on this one, because I want to keep it on mini discs, I want to be able to take it with me if I need to. I don't want it to get too thick, and I think if I put the classic size disc, it just gets bulky. So I'm going to keep only 6 months at a time because I don't really need to plan my meals for the whole year. But 6 months would be a good amount of space. That way, when I add in this paper, that would help out. And in 6 months' time, I can go ahead and switch it all back and forth. So what I'm going to do is leave everything here in the planner to begin with and just take off the covers. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. And this back cover. And we're gonna go ahead and put the discs on to the cover. There we go. And just like before, I put both covers together and I take a disc and I just kind of roll it in. If it's too difficult to get into it, you could do one at a time. But I have found this method works for me. So let's continue this. Okay, that looks really pretty. Oh my gosh, love it, just love it. And now I'm gonna go ahead and pull in 6 months of here. So I have my name page, we have 2023, 24, and let me just pull those in. And then January, and I'm doing 1 month at a time. And again, if it's too bulky or bunchy or it doesn't feel like it's going in right, I have sometimes just put the divider in first and then the month pages. So here we have March. These dividers are really pretty in this. I don't know, this whole vibe just speaks to me. Happy Planner had so many really cute planners this year. Oh my gosh, that LaFleur design was pretty, and so were those florals that were like the photos. I almost got that floral planner. It was so beautiful. But you know, I didn't need it. I have enough planners. So you kind of had to pick and choose. That's what I had to do. And here we have June. So we'll do 6 months of these. And then I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to probably find some other covers to keep this protected because I don't want these to get all mucked up. And now we're going to, I'm going to put this bookmark right here. That will separate my grocery list. I don't need to put a label on the top because I'm only going to put the one bookmark and I know what it is. So I'm not going to do that, but we're going to get some of these. I love it when things work out. When I think about, I want to do this and I want some skinny paper, and then I found that they actually had grocery lists and there were 60 sheets because I wanted one for one a week. And I was like, okay, that works perfectly. So I need, what, half? Let's just pull like half. I'm not going to count them, but we're going to do this, and then I'll show you how I'm going to use these throughout the year. So yeah, look at this. So the front of these sheets has the grocery list, and then the back says don't forget and meal ideas. So there's enough places to write. I mean, I could potentially write my grocery list on both sides if I wanted to. This is getting bulky. Probably put too many in, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. And there we have it. Before I show you what I'm going to do with that, I need to write my name in here. So I was going to use, I had pulled a Micron pen. I was going to write this in. It's black. But when I opened this and started looking at this, I started thinking I kind of want purple. And I found this purple marker. It's fine line though. It's a fine tip. Let's get a piece of paper. Here, I'm pulling this in. I'm doing this only because there's a texture on here and I'm gonna write my name on here, and I don't want it to, you know, get bubbly from the texture. So I'm just gonna write my name in this fine liner. It'll be thin, but it'll be purple, and I think that will be pretty. So Robin. That's super cute. Look, I can put some hearts because I love meal planning. Yes, okay, works out. And then I'll just put it back in here. I like it. I like it. Okay, I think that's better than black. I don't know, can you see it? See, there, Robin. I can see it. Okay, so here we have Let Your Soul Shine, yes please. And here is the beginning of my planner. I have a calendar up to 2024, which is really helpful sometimes. So that's great. And then here we go straight into it. So I really like the design of the Skinny Classic. They're specifically a horizontal planner, and you'll see this here in a second. But January, you have a calendar here. I love this calendar. This is a really nice size calendar. Places to write ideas and things, so important, some holidays coming up. Then you have, you know, kind of like the perpetual calendar, right? So we have this, so I can write anything that's coming up. I mean, I can do, if I'm doing meal plans in terms of, you know, weight goals and that type of thing, I can even do that in here. I can write the weight ideas in here, my weight, you know, write the numbers down. So I will figure out how I want to do this. But this is my plan, is each week. So now this one, okay, so this planner is not an 18-month. It is a year planner, starts from January, ends in December. So the first week in this planner will begin December 26th because the first is on here, so they have to give you the first. So that's the difference between the planners. The 18-month planners, they put the first because there's only one day, so it ends the planner, and then the new year begins on the second. But in the year planners, the new year begins here. So that's the difference. So we are going to start the first. So I can plan my meals and I can write it all in here how I want to do it. And then what I'll do is take one of these grocery lists here. I can put them in between. I actually could have done this too. I could have it sitting in here. So as I'm planning, I can write down my grocery list, keep this in here as it goes, so that when I decide to go shopping, which is on the weekends, Rod and I tend to go shopping on a weekly basis, I can either take this entire planner with me, or I can just pull out this list and take it, and then I can chuck it when I'm done, because I don't need it anymore. I really don't, because I'll have these. And having a meal plan is great because that helps me during the week and gets me rolling, but it also is great if you're running out of ideas. You can go back and look at some meal plans that you did before and say, oh yeah, let's just do that again. So I'm gonna put this in here right now to get my week started. Today is the 27th, so I've done no meal planning whatsoever, although I do know what I'm making tonight, and that is great, and it is not leftover ham for once. But yeah, we're all done with this, so that's cool. So here are the two planners that I put together today. Oh my gosh, look at the colors. Loving this vibe. So my catch-all is done and my meal plan is done, and I'm ready to go for 2023 and getting planning in these. So this was part one of my planner setup videos. In the next video, I will be putting together my Oh Hello Robin content planner as well as my budget planner. So I'm really excited about that. There'll be a little more Franken planning going on in that. So that action is always fun. And next week, I will be sharing with you some of my journal setups, and it will definitely include a reading journal because I'm really excited about my 2023 reading journey. So I hope you enjoyed this, maybe found something useful for yourself. Let me know down below, how are you setting up some of your planners? I would love to hear from you. And do you have one special planner that you're just starting this year thinking it would be very helpful? Which for me, it's the meal planner, and I really think this is going to help me out for sure. Let me know down below if you do. I would love to hear from you for sure. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a magical day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.